Hello everybody, my name is Lowell Martin and this is MCC Today, the place where all the magic happens. Can you see me? On today's show, we have Cher Warren, Missy Roberts, and Wade Heggie. You're not going to want to miss this.
Meridian Community College. For more than 75 years, we've helped students soar. Establishing the first tuition guarantee program in Mississippi, we put our students first, while creating pathways into the workforce and offering a seamless transition to a 4-year degree. Now is the time to find your purpose and register today, because those who move forward never get left behind. MCC, find your wings.
Hello everybody, and we are here with the wonderful Miss Cher Warren, and you are the manager of the Eagle Nest Bookstore.
Yes.
Now, we have some interesting things happening in our bookstore.
Yes, lots of great things.
First off, I've noticed a lot of construction.
Yes, we're hopefully getting to the end of that, and we'll open up the side where we had our greenhouse with all the windows. That will be
It's not a greenhouse anymore.
It's not a greenhouse anymore. So it was no additional square footage, but it sure looks like it because the roof line was leveled out to get rid of all the leaks that we had. So it looks really great.
And I think it'll look even bigger because you've been contracted into a smaller area for a while now.
Yeah, yes, we've been
cramped. That's been difficult.
Yes, it has, it has. So the temporary wall that we had up that divided us came down, and it just looks totally different. We're real excited about the progress we're going to see in the next month.
And we are moving into the 23rd century. We're now we have a website, and we all kinds. So are all the products in our bookstore available on the website?
Not every product,
Okay.
just because we had a lot of old stock and clothing and things.
Okay.
But we do have every textbook. We've got a majority of our supplies and a lot of clothing on, already on there. We have gift items, apparel, trade books, things like that that are needed. But all of our textbooks are completely online.
Okay.
People can log in. Actually, they don't have to log in. They could just go to the website. It's bookstore.meridiancc.edu.
Okay.
And then you can purchase your textbooks on there. You can sell your textbooks back. And you can do that all year, where we used to have a buyback just once during the semester.
Right.
You can do that all year now.
Okay.
So that's a great benefit.
Will they be able to use their financial aid?
Yes, to make any purchases. Yes.
That's
during
wonderful.
the window.
That is
Yes.
wonderful. Okay.
So we always have a window where
Sure.
you can charge financial aid. I think this one's through February the 26th maybe, but it'll be open until then. So we've already had several people take advantage of that.
That is wonderful.
Yeah, and we have several different options for shipping. We can ship USPS, UPS ground, which takes about 3 to 5 days, or UPS second day, which that's if you waited too late to get your book and it's time for an assignment due.
Right.
That's usually people take advantage of that. Or we have store pickup, where you can do everything online and then just walk in, pick it up at the register and leave. So there's no waiting.
That is wonderful.
yeah.
And I know, you see these wonderful websites and all that, but they're, and everything looks so wonderful and pristine and all of that, and everything works so well, but it takes so much work to get there.
Yeah.
How long has this been in the
Yes.
in the process? Because y'all been working on it for a while
Yes,
now.
we started it in July
Okay.
of last year, and then we launched the website live in October.
Oh.
So it took a while to get where we were at, but it's great now.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Now, I notice when students go into the bookstore to get their books, a lot of times they bring their schedule. Is there a way for them to kind of look at schedules and stuff while they're, or do you just go, okay, these are the classes I'm in, and it automatically says, here are the books?
Right.
Okay.
Right. They have to know what courses they're taking
Okay.
online.
Okay.
If they come into the store, we usually do all of that for them. We'll even print a schedule for them.
Okay, yes.
And then we tell them what they need, what's optional and what they don't need.
And do they have the opportunity to get new or used?
Yes, new or used.
Okay, both on our website and
Yes.
okay.
Everything that's offered in the store is also offered online.
Okay, I never understood it. To be perfectly honest with you, I'd go in and you go for the new books, and many people would go for the new books, but I always wanted the used ones, especially the ones that were written in.
Yeah.
Because a lot
They
of times
already
people
had
would
the
take notes and they'd do all kinds. That's what I was
Yeah.
looking for. So I'd go through and I'd go, okay, I want the used,
Yeah.
not just for the price, but also for
Right.
answers.
And that's a hot commodity. I mean, the first day that books go on sale, used books pretty much sell out.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
So in addition to using the, their Pell Grants, or they can also credit cards,
Credit card.
debit cards, all of that. Do you
Yep.
do PayPal and stuff like that? Any of
Oh,
that
we don't
yet?
do any PayPal
Yeah,
yet,
okay.
but we just do. You can use a debit or credit card, and then
Okay.
you can pay with financial aid.
And didn't you say something about if someone signs up for your newsletter?
Yes. At the bottom of the website, there's a thing that says sign up for email. And if you put your email address in there, we'll send you, we don't send a lot of emails. Actually, we've sent one. And I actually did that this week, but I sent a coupon out to everybody that signed up for the newsletter, for the email, and it's a 25% off coupon they can use.
So if they sign up for your email, they can use, okay, that's
Yeah.
a good deal too.
Yeah.
Now, with the clothing purchases, just in general, I'm just curious. You've got the clothing, you've got cups, you've got pens, How do you decide what products
To
go
that
in?
go?
Yes, to go in your in the bookstore.
Well, originally, this was something that we wanted to do because we had a lot of parents contacting us for signing day products. So when we started, we said we were just going to go strictly MCC products. So that's where we're at right now.
Okay.
If we have any product that has MCC on it, we've kind of pushed that out to the website.
Okay.
That's your cups and your pennants and blankets, things like that people want for signing days.
Sure.
Or that's usually the big purchase when they're buying things on there. But we are going to push things out that are not, but there are a lot of companies that say that you can't put their stuff on their website. For instance, like we sell swig cups, and
Okay.
there are certain guidelines to be able to sell those online that we have to abide by before we can do any kind of sales online for that.
How many products do you typically go through to get, say, I know everything doesn't end up in the store, but is it like a general rule of say 10, 20% of the stuff that you look through, like, okay, this will go, just out of curiosity?
No, actually what I did this time, since we usually get new merchandise every July.
Okay.
And that's what we went with. Everything that we got new in July was something that we put on the website. So, and then anything since then that we've received, we've put on the website. That
Y'all
was a
have
new
some great
product.
clothing in there. I really
We
do
do.
like it a lot. I've
We
gotta go
had
get some more stuff too.
we had an issue where we were not having to keep up with sizes in the system because, if they bought it, we put all of our sizes together. Well, on the website, you have to separate your sizes out because people want to buy small or medium,
Sure.
and they can know right off the bat if there's no large. It'll show you that there's no size in that. So
I'm so excited about this
Yeah.
website.
It's
so would you
great.
tell what is the address again?
It's bookstore.meridiancc.edu. You can also get to it, go into EagleNet, and then if you click on the bookstore tab, it's just that icon right there. If you click on that, it's the bookstore logo. It'll take you directly to the website as well.
Okay, well, listen, thank you for being here today, and maybe as soon as the renovations are finished, we can have you
Yes.
back on and maybe do some kind of walkthrough or something. I think that would be great.
Yes, that would be great.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Since 1996, the MCC Foundation Tuition Guarantee Program has provided students an opportunity to find their potential. Thousands of students have benefited from the program. Over $6 million have been invested in the students who learn and live right here in our community. This program is funded by individuals and businesses who believe in our students, our families, and the economic impact of an education at Meridian Community College. Now is your chance to offer support. Give today at meridiancc.edu/give.
And we have the wonderful Miss Missy Roberts here with us today. Now, Missy, you know, you've been here almost as long as I have.
I've been here a little while.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
But it's always been great. Now, you were an accounting teacher.
I am.
Okay, basically. But today, you're here to talk about the BOT, the Business and Office Technology Program.
Right.
Okay, what's going on?
Well, I have always taught, since I've been here, the university transfer accounting classes that we offer. And over the last 5 years or so, the Business and Office Technology Program, BOT, I started teaching their business accounting class, which has always been offered as a part of the curriculum.
Okay.
And now I'm excited that we are starting really a new program. It's called Accounting Technology, and it's still under that BOT umbrella, but we're adding some additional accounting classes to the curriculum.
Okay.
Plus the students that are in this actual program will be required to take my university transfer classes, Principles of Accounting 1 and 2, as a part of the program.
Now, okay, so as a part of the BOT program, they're going to be required to take your classes, and then they'll have a certification in accounting, or they'll have a separate, is it a separate degree, or
It's,
is it, you don't mind me asking?
Well, it's a 2-year degree path.
Okay.
But like many of the career technical programs, there's 3 exit points.
Okay.
So they can get a career certificate at 30 hours, and
Okay.
they have certain courses that they have to take. You can get a technical certificate at 45 hours, but then if they get that 2-year, that's 60 hours, those 4 semesters, they have their Associate of Applied Science degree, and it is called the Accounting Technology degree.
Okay. Now, what kind of job opportunities does this open for people?
This degree is designed to prepare students to go straight to work in entry-level positions in accounting, like payroll, accounts receivable, billing, accounts payable, inventory, all those functions that every business, well, not every business has inventory, but all businesses have those accounting functions. And so this degree prepares students to go into those entry-level jobs.
Okay. Now, does it also help a student who might want to open up their own business?
Oh, of course, you know, just having those basic accounting skills. I've always said accounting is a life skill.
Okay.
And so everybody could use a little bit of accounting knowledge because, you know, we encounter that every day. But definitely it would help because you're talking about, and I didn't mention, basic bookkeeping is the foundation for all other things accounting, and so you're definitely getting that. So
I've had so many friends who will open up a business, like they say, oh, I'm a great cook, you know, I'm going to open up a restaurant, and the food part of it is really good, but they end up closing after 6 months, 8 months because of the money side of it, the business side of it. And I've told students all the time, you know, whether it's cosmetology or anything like that, and they're like, I'm going to open my own business. And I said, please make sure you have business classes under your belt. You know, don't just wing it because, you know, that's not a good use of your resources.
Right.
Now, to get into this program, does it, with the additional classes, you have other prerequisites that they have to get into the BOT?
No,
like a certain level of math, or?
No, they have to have scored just the entrance requirements for the program itself, ACT, just the admission to MCC first of all, of course, and then ACT score of 17 or the score on the AccuPlacer that 245 or more on basic math.
Okay.
So I guess,
so those are the only requirements to get in the program? Do they have to have any classes under
and
their
those
belt?
are or.
Okay.
Not to get in the program, there's no prerequisites to start the program, and we actually offer most courses within the program every semester, including the first accounting class, Principles of Accounting 1. We offer that every semester of the year, so they can really start the program any time of the year and then follow the sequence of courses that they need.
I'm just kind of curious, but what do you typically do in Principles of Accounting 1 and then Principles of Accounting 2? I mean, is it just, okay, these are the bookkeeping, the stuff that you do in one, and then I'm just curious.
Well, this is, principles of accounting is a basis, it's a foundation, so it's almost like an overview or a survey, but the first 6 weeks or half of Principles 1, we go through the accounting cycle that all businesses, no matter what type of business or form of organization, have to use to get from that entering the information in to get those reports they need for like decision makings you were talking about, running their business. So the accounting cycle. And then we just expand on that. We talk about sole proprietorships first, and then we start talking about accounting for inventory. In accounting 2, we get into accounting for other forms of organization.
Okay.
So partnerships and LLCs, and then corporations. So we kind of have what's called a 60-40 split.
Okay.
We talk about financial accounting, accounting 1, and into accounting 2. And then we start looking at managerial accounting, cost accounting, budgeting, cost,
And then
volume,
how is that
profit.
different from business accounting?
Business accounting is the BOT class,
Okay.
and it basically takes that first 6 weeks of Principles 1 and spreads it out over the whole semester.
Okay.
And it's a slower approach to learning those principles. We take our time a little bit. The Principles of Accounting 1 goes faster.
Okay,
And it's a
right.
little bit more involved.
Because we in the Success Center,
Yeah.
we've had students, they want, they're like, okay, do you tutor accounting? And we actually had a couple of
I
tutors.
did. I had some students that
And-
were tutors for a while.
And I was so thrilled that
Yeah.
we were able to do that.
Yeah.
Now, and you said that this will open up more doors, because education will never hurt you in any way.
Right.
And I would say any kind of extra certification that you get
Yeah.
will improve your luck in the job
Right.
market. But now, can you join the BOT program? Is it just you must start it in August, or do you do it all August and in fall and spring?
You can start this program any semester of the year.
And typically they take about 12 to 15 students? Is that right?
There's actually no, the classes right now, how we meet, we're meeting in class,
Okay.
distance learning. There's not really a limit to the program itself.
Okay.
It's really just the capacity of the instructor and the classrooms. And right now with distance learning, we're able to take more students. We just have to maybe divide those into 2 groups. So I think we have our enrollment set for each class to maybe 25.
Okay. That's
So-
much more than I thought.
Right. So
Okay.
we can take more as a capacity. We just have to break them into smaller groups to teach them.
Okay. Now, when did you start doing this as part of the BOT program? Yeah, when did you start?
I started teaching the business accounting class. It's been within the last 5 years.
Okay, but this part of the being added to the program, is it just the
This
last
is-
year or so? Or?
This is brand new.
Okay,
This is actually officially beginning as a program in the fall.
okay,
We're teaching the classes right now, for some of them for the first time. We've added payroll accounting, income tax accounting,
Okay.
and then the other accounting classes that they already had to take.
well, I know that you don't want to hear this. However, I want you to come back after we officially start this program
Yes.
to let us know how it's going.
Okay.
Will you do that?
I will, yes.
Okay, now you promised, because I had to almost tie you up
I
to
know.
get you here today.
I know.
But I'm so glad that you were here
Yeah,
and that you
well, thank
shared
you.
this with us.
We're excited. Thank you.
We'll be right back.
With so much uncertainty in our world, we are thankful for the heart and determination of those who have followed their calling in healthcare. They work tirelessly on the front lines every day to make a true difference in our community. At Meridian Community College, we take pride in training these heroes and are grateful for their service in this time of great need. These Eagles found their wings at Meridian Community College.
And we have Mr. Wade Heggie, who is the Fitness Center Director here at Meridian Community College. How are you doing today?
Doing great. Doing
Welcome
really
to
good.
the show
Well,
again.
thank you. Thank
It's
you for
only
having
like
me.
your 45th time. No?
Third.
Third time. So glad you're here today. I wanted you on the show today to talk about the Fitness Center a little
Sure.
bit, because COVID
Right.
has changed some
Sure.
things.
Sure.
But how are y'all handling, people being, because we're open.
Correct.
The Fitness Center is open, so how are you able to handle and still keep people safe.
Sure. Well, we opened back up July the 6th.
Yes.
And that was kind of late compared to a lot of the pools in the state.
Okay.
That being said, we've learned from what they did. And for the pool itself, we're allowing one swimmer per lane.
Okay.
And again, we have a time frame. So everybody has to go online, they register for a time slot. So we set up each hour as a class. So we allow 6 for the pool, the weight room is at 4, and the cardio is at 4.
Okay.
So after they sign up, then they're able to see if that class time is full or not. So after a 45-minute window, we disinfect everything. So
Okay.
in other words, like this chair that I'm in right now would be cleaned. So everything that somebody sits in on the pool deck, whether it's the bleachers or the chairs or they touch anything, we will go back and return.
Every 45 minutes?
Every 45 minutes, we disinfect everything. We leave our doors open that go out to the pool.
Right.
And the bathroom doors also open. So again, we're not having to touch everything.
Okay, good.
The shower, we have one shower that's on the pool deck we allow anybody to use. But the showers in the locker rooms are still closed.
Okay.
So that
Can they use the locker rooms still
The-
to get dressed and
to
stuff?
get
and
dressed, yes.
Can they? Do they? Because used to you had where they could leave clothes and stuff. Am I correct?
They're not allowed to use the lockers, but they are able to use the locker room areas to
So
change.
they can get dressed. They can change and get
Yes.
dressed, but they just have to.
Correct.
Okay.
We changed that back in December.
Okay.
Once it started getting really cold, we had a lot of people that was asking us, is that something we can do? So we looked at the data to make sure it was a safe environment for everybody to do, and they said yes. So what we're doing is only allowing one person on each side. So we're still keeping the distance from everybody. Everybody is required to wear a mask. So when you come in, when you leave, we also have the hand stations up front at every door. So when you get there, you can take a squirt, whatever you need, to wipe your hands, so on. We've recently added masks in every by the sinks right now. So if anybody needs a mask, please
Okay,
come by
good,
to get one.
good.
So
We
again,
have them in the Success Center as well.
Awesome.
Please come here. Yeah.
Yeah,
get
we
your
want to
mask.
make sure, and again, I tell everybody, if you need to take some for the kids or for the grandparents,
Yes,
take them.
please,
I mean, please
yes.
do. We're just trying to make sure everybody feels safe. And again, the most important thing for us is when people come there, we want to make sure we provide a safe environment, a friendly place for anybody to come. And it amazes to me when the people see us cleaning. And even before all this came, they have always seen us do this.
Oh, yes,
And
definitely.
that's
Yes.
one thing we've always have done. We prided ourselves in that is the fact that as our staff in itself, when you work for me, when you work in that facility, we want that building to be the cleanest place.
Sure.
And whether it's cleaning the parking lot up front, we always wipe down the door handles, the door knobs, even before all this stuff happened.
I've literally seen you out in the parking lot picking up stuff too.
Yes,
part of this is what we do.
Part of the job,
Yeah.
and I've always said this, I'm never going to ask my staff to do something they don't see me doing too.
Right.
So we want everybody, that's that first chance people see. So when they come on to campus, they come to MCC, we want that parking lot pristine, we want it clean.
Now, if they're obviously if they're in the weight room, and you said 4 can go in the weight room at
Sure.
a time, do they sign up online for that as well?
Yes, anything for the cardio and weight room, all that's done online.
Okay.
So
Now, do they have to wear a mask still in the weight room
Correct.
and the cardio?
Correct.
They can't wear a mask in the pool, right?
That is correct, but I do
Okay.
have some members that.
out of curiosity.
Yeah, I mean, when they're swimming, we don't have anybody wear
Put
them.
that mask on.
But on that same line, we do have some people that will wear their mask as they're exercising in the water.
Okay.
And I said, okay, but it will get wet and everything else. But again, in a chlorinated environment.
Okay.
We keep our garage doors cracked right now when it's kind of cool. So the more fresh air we have, the better it is. That chlorine helps, it kills everything and so on. So
Okay.
once they use that equipment for class, for instance, they pick it up, they put it over on the side, and then afterwards we will fog it down. We will have a fog machine we disinfect everything with. If we
Okay.
don't use a fogger, we have a spray that will come back on, we let it soak through, and that will kill everything that has been touched and stuff.
Now, when they want to make an appointment, do they go through the official MCC website?
They will go to that, and then they will go to health and wellness, and then the fitness center link will be on that page. And at
Okay.
the bottom of that page is where you'll be able to find out what times are open and stuff.
Okay.
But you must do that 24 hours out.
Okay.
If it's less than 24 hours, you can call our front desk, and we can see if there is an opening there or not.
Okay, and what's the number to the front desk?
Sure, it is 601-484-8763.
Now, if you are a full-time MCC student, you can avail yourself of the fitness center at no charge.
At no charge. It is free, and that's
Okay.
one of the greatest things about it.
Is
You
one-
come
all
here
you have to
as
do
a
is,
student.
I usually wear my ID, but you
Yeah,
just have to
same
have
thing.
that ID.
Just have your ID. And the best thing about it is on that ID, on the back of it, the phone number is there too.
Right.
So if you ever kind of get confused, I'm not sure if they have an appointment available or not, look on the back of your MCC ID, and the number is there.
Okay. Now, I'm so glad that y'all, because you've taken this initiative, and so we're still able to open and still able to have everything, all of our facilities going, and keeping everybody safe, both keeping us
Sure.
safe and keeping anyone who comes in safe. It's just so important
I mean,
at this time.
It's a family,
Mm-hmm.
and whether you're staff, faculty, students, community, I mean, we treat everybody the same there.
And we have a lot of older
Correct.
people, senior citizens, coming through to use our facilities, to
Yes.
use the pool, and to use other things like that. But now listen,
Sure.
and we got to get to the real question I wanted to ask you today. Are you, because I know how much you love Walt Disney World.
Sure.
Are you suffering any kind of withdrawal symptoms?
The funny thing about that
Because
is
you have not been able
I have
to
not
go.
been down there this year.
Okay.
But that being said,
Now you usually go at least once a year, wasn't it?
in the past, yes.
Okay.
In the past.
Okay.
The one thing I've always said about that is, and I look for them for a lot of things. They're doing things the safe way.
Okay.
Everybody is required to wear a mask. They don't have the parades right now. They're not doing the fireworks because they don't want large crowds.
Sure.
So any type of way that we can distance ourselves, that helps out with those kind of things. They're cleaning the rides, every single ride. So once somebody gets off, they're going to have it clean. That's the same way with us. Once somebody sits in that chair, we're going to clean that chair. We go in the bathrooms also after this, and we fog everything
Sure.
down. We're cleaning the handrails. We're cleaning everything that somebody could potentially touch.
Which is the same that they do.
It's the same thing they do there too.
Do you hope to get over there and maybe visit sometime this year or next year?
I would love to, but you never know. Disney World is,
I know how much you love it.
yes,
I mean,
it's
I know.
50 years for them,
Yeah.
for Magic Kingdom on October 1st.
So you'd like to be there.
I would love to be there, but you never know what
Bet it'd be
happens.
cheap to go too. On the 50th anniversary.
On the 50th anniversary.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
thank you so much for being on the show today and going through this with us. And
Well,
I do
thank
want to
you.
have you back as always because you're one of our best guests.
Well,
I
thank
really
you very
appreciate
much.
it.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be right back.
All right, so you're looking to make a career decision that's crazy smart and won't break the bank. Then let's start with tuition guarantee and a home field advantage. That's Meridian Community College, and we're changing the game. We've got heavy metal drilling and saving lives. Or how about building a rover that could drive on Mars? We're more than grades in a classroom. We're your Red Bull monster shot of knowledge that will help you own that next job. This is not just the 13th year, it's the gateway to your entire career. Are you ready for more? Well, the eagle has landed. Find your wings.
On behalf of our executive producer, Matt Milner, our media consultant, Josh Taylor, and our student producers, Ty Burridge and Jalen Vance, thank you for watching. Hope you learned just a little bit. See you later.